Yeah, the thing is gone away. Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. Oh my god, I almost said American Idol is over. Oh my god. Anyway, tonight the top 10 goes head to head for America's vote. Michelle Obama and Dr. Jill Biden were in the house along with the active duty service people and veterans to announce May as Military Appreciation Month, and they talked about their Joining Forces initiative. In honor of the veterans, the top 10 performed Home by Dierks Bentley. And getting into this, they all seemed to be really trying to catch up to the timing because it was off just a little bit and kind of jerky, but it was a nice tribute with the marching band backing them up. I enjoyed it. It was alright, nothing special. TeamPharrell started out with Daniel Passino. He did I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith, and I really liked how Pharrell pointed out that he started his career in his teens and didn't have his biggest hits until he was in his 40s, and it was just very inspirational. Nice little inspirational talk. Daniel came out strong and sounded at home on this song, but I was wondering if he kind of lost his genre. He didn't really pop it up, make the song more poppy. He just kind of tried to sing it as a straight ahead rock ballad, and his voice sounded okay, but didn't have the sweet nuances of like some of his better performances. He did fall to his knees and gave us a big falsetto note, but it fell a little flat in the part preceding that, and it wasn't his best. It also wasn't a good ending. I really didn't like this. Adam said he did a good job, but stressed that success doesn't come overnight. Christina said he put his heart and soul into it, but she heard a few pitch moments. TeamAdam had Shalyah doing My Kind of Love by Emeli Sande, and Adam advised her to sing out a little more in the beginning and to give him beast mode at a certain point. She was dedicating this to her mom for Mother's Day, and her stage presence is so strong that I do forget that she's only 15 while she's performing. I don't know if the song was in her sweet spot, but it sounded pretty good, but she was also working really hard for them higher notes. Actually, the verse was set particularly in her sweet range, so the chorus kind of took her out of it, but she had a lot of passion and frenetic energy in the second verse going into the second chorus. It was a struggle after that into the end. Blake called it wild and edgy and said that's where she thrives. Pharrell said she's on fire on the inside and she shares it with us. Next, TeamXtina had Hagelin doing I Can't Help It by Michael Jackson, and Christina told him to do some change ups and add higher falsetto at certain points in the song. He started this in a little metaphorical box with no sides, we could see him, and his voice sounded really good on the song at the beginning. It fit him really well, and the background voices helped out a lot as he went into the chorus, but he was smooth with only a few wonky notes here and there. He worked the crowd and the stage a little and then went back to his box for the ending. Pharrell said he represents something that so many people need to see, and he thought his performance was good. Blake felt like his vibrato sounded like Michael Jackson at points, and also said he did a good job. And if you think I do a good job, please make sure to thumb up the commentary and let me know. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I thank you for your thumbs. TeamPharrell was up next with Huston. She did Rolling in the Deep by Adele, and Pharrell suggested that she be more expressive during the performance and basically to take the song out to the audience. I like the little twang in her voice as she started this out. You could hear a little country accent. Wasn't crazy about those scoops into the big notes of the chorus, but I like the bite in her verses. I think Pharrell is smitten though, like he was on his feet the whole time, and that huggy time that they had in rehearsal, I was like, okay. And Carson also said something introducing them that I was like, oh really? Solid ending to this also. Adam said Hannah had an amazing voice, but also didn't like her sliding up into the note in the chorus. TeamAdam next had Laith Al-Saadi do The Thrill Is Gone. Yeah, the thrill is gone away by B.B. King. And Adam jumped on drums during rehearsal and just advised Laith to take his time in the beginning. And I hoped that Laith would do this song eventually, and he didn't disappoint on guitar or vocals. His alternating vocals and guitar riffs in the beginning was just excellence personified. The musicians, the coaches, the audience, me, everybody was just sitting in the groove and enjoying this performance. Pharrell and Adam stood for him. Blake told him his guitar playing is incredible, but cautioned him to let us hear him sing more. Do you agree? Let me know down in the comments. TeamBlake next had Paxton Ingram, It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Celine Dion. Blake gave him a note about going sharp on some of the preparation notes going into the higher chorus parts. And it's probably because he was going a little sharp, anticipating the notes that were coming in, the higher notes coming in. So in performance, he had a string chorus and a nice visual setup for this with an elevated piano behind him. Looked really good. From the beginning, he was totally invested in the lyric and solid on the melody. I was surprised that he started the first chorus so low, but it was a nice nice effect, kind of theatrical. He was really theatrical also, and it's very entertaining to watch him move and emote. Blake was singing along with him. This fit perfectly into his voice and gave him some nice soaring moments with a nice sweet tender ending. XTina said he took her back to her audition days and loved how dramatic it was. She also said he definitely made it his own, and she seemed genuinely sincere. TeamBlake had Mary Sarah do Stand By Your Man by Tammy, Wynette, and this was really low and smoky as she started out in the performance and had a nice resonance throughout her range. I did lose some of the words in the lower sections as she went back and forth between the two, but this worked well in her voice. From the lows to the highs, there was a very likable tone coming through, or very likable tones coming through. Adam called it amazing and said it felt like it's in the zone of who she is and fits her very well. Up next was TeamXtina with Brian Bautista doing Promise by Romeo Santos featuring Usher, and XTina told him the pitch has to be super accurate for those who don't understand Spanish. This was dedicated to his mom for Mother's Day, and I just love people singing in other languages on these shows. He alternated between Spanish and English, but I think it worked best in Spanish. More resonance and romance. Some of those high notes weren't as accurate as they could have been, but he nailed the high, light falsetto as usual. Pharrell thought it was awesome and said he showed all of his range from high to low. Adam said his Jewish blood loves Brian very much and said he really came into it in the second half of the song. He also said it's not his best, but he's still getting better. TeamXtina had Allison Porter do Let Him Fly by Patty Griffin, and she made XTina cry in rehearsal, and XTina told her she inspires people with her voice. Now this started out just voice and guitar, both sitting side by side on stools. Allison's voice has so much warmth and presence. Even when she's singing softly, she had a very palatable connection to these lyrics, and you could tell just by the way she told the story with such nuance and great natural phrasing. She got in a big note, but this was a lot softer than any of her performances so far. I absolutely adored it. What did you think? Adam talked about her using everything in her life in her performance and called it a defining thing about her artistry. Blake said he already loved her, but now he really loves her because she's doing a country song, and he called it a smart move. And in the pimp spot, TeamBlake with Adam Wakefield doing I Got a Woman by Ray Charles. Out will the town. Oh my God, I love this so much. Blake told him he needs to look like he's having the time of his life on this song while they were in rehearsal, and he also asked for a horn section. So in the beginning, this was really powerful and soulful. Adam played the piano, of course, but I wasn't feeling like he was having the time of his life. I liked the roughness of his vocals, and he had a great piano interlude, but it was just a little contained. The brightest, most engaging spot, if you watch this again, was when he said that's in Nashville, talking about his girlfriend. He pointed and he just lit up, and there was light in his eyes and everything. If he'd done the whole performance like that, it would have been phenomenal. Beautiful ending. So many women in the band was very pleasing to me. All the male coaches stood for him. XTina didn't. Pharrell said he has so much soul and kept talking about Big Machine Records signing him. And that's the way it was. Who was the best and worst of the night for you? Tomorrow one goes home. DNCE is performing tomorrow night, so we'll see Joe Jonas. That's the commentary for the night. I thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave your comments, your thumbs, send the video around. Thank you so much. I'm out.